Coming up tonight on News 8.
Police, open the door.
Lawmen conduct an early morning roundup of suspected drug dealers in Collin County. Good afternoon, I'm Midge Hill. We'll have that story tonight on News 8 at 6.
Then, meet a group of parents who have all shared the same tragedy. Their story tonight at 6:30. Also, imagine grocery shopping without ever leaving your car. Drive up to Stock Up in A Texas Tale with John Pronk tonight at 6:30 on 8. Coming up today at 5, the Cowboys are looking for new blood in tomorrow's NFL draft. Jerry Orr has a preview today on News 8 at 5, your first choice.
The wide world of game shows on Entertainment Tonight.
Coming up tonight on News 8.
Police, open the door.
Lawmen conduct an early morning roundup of suspected drug dealers in Collin County. Good afternoon, I'm Midge Hill. We'll have that story tonight on News 8 at 6.
Then, meet a group of parents who have all shared the same tragedy. Their story tonight at 6:30. Also, imagine grocery shopping without ever leaving your car. Drive up to Stock Up in A Texas Tale with John Pronk tonight at 6:30 on 8.
The latest on our frosty forecast tonight from Scott Sands at 10.
Countdown to the Oscars on Entertainment This Week.
Cisco and Ebert and the movies tonight on Channel 8.
They call it the Dragon. It's supposed to slay enemy tanks, but they'll better it.
Something wrong with the machine.
While America's foot soldiers train for battle tomorrow, there's a real battle brewing today. Better men or better machines?
The only thing an infantryman's got these days now to protect himself against a tank is a shovel.
News 8's Robert Riggs looks at GI Junk, a special report beginning Monday at 10 on the News 8 Update.
You'll see why DFW Airport is a crumbling dream tonight at 10.
Mel Brooks has a ball in his new sci-fi comedy. Plus, a galaxy of stars come out on home video on Entertainment Tonight.
After the News 8 Update. Police patrols are on the lookout for arsonists in East Fort Worth. An update at 10.
When you were little, you could usually count on Mom to take care of life's little problems. But now that you're bigger, your problems have gotten bigger. And who can you turn to? I'm Bonnie Barron with Contact 8. Over the years, hundreds of people in Dallas-Fort Worth have turned to Contact 8 when they had a problem, and we help them find a solution. It's a complicated world, but it's nice to know there are people to help you sort it out. Contact 8, only on Channel 8.
Dallas Council on Alcoholism and Drug Abuse, a United Way agency, is a community resource for individuals requesting information on the issues of substance abuse and addiction. We offer education and referral services, family education classes, professional workshops, DWI education, and services for the troubled employee. For information, call 638-7090.
It's room number 411, Tower Hotel.
The Kimball Art Museum is exhibiting Impressionist and Post-Impressionist masterpieces from the magnificent collection of the Courtauld Institute of Art in London. The display features 48 delightful works by the painters who revolutionized French art: Renoir, Cézanne, Monet, and many others. The show represents one of the world's finest selections of late 19th century French painting. See the exhibition Tuesday through Sunday, now through September 27th, at the Kimball Art Museum in Fort Worth.
While many of us overlook the special strengths of older Americans, the folks in the Seniors Employment Program believe life begins at 55.
They have got experience, they are very industrious, they work hard, and they have the experience of dealing with people.
In today's economy, older Americans are finding that retirement is a luxury they can't afford. Channel 8 salutes the Seniors Community Service Employment Program, which puts wisdom and experience to work in the spirit of Texas.
Get ready for Eddie Murphy on the next Oprah Winfrey Show. You first met him during his hilarious heyday on Saturday Night Live. Remember Gumby, hairstylist Dion, and Butt Weep? Saturday nights have never been the same. Then there was Trading Places in Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2. Meet Eddie Murphy, as you've probably never seen Eddie Murphy before on the next Oprah Winfrey Show.
tomorrow at 3 on 8.
Transition. As never before, each agency, board, and commission must review every expense, must prioritize every program.
Governor Bill Clements has used his veto power to make more cuts in the state budget.
Texas Christian University presents the Metroplex's Guide to Fine Entertainment.
This week on 8 Country, we'll go to Coke, Texas to see if we can buy a Pepsi or a DP or even a Big Orange. You wouldn't have a Pepsi around here, would you?
Sir, got a lot of cold Pepsis.
Root beer.
You bet. What are you supposed to drink in Coke?
I hope you'll join me Saturday at 6:30 on 8 Country.
Sit back and relax. The big movie is about to begin on Channel 8.
The dealers. When you were little, you could usually count on Mom to take care of life's little problems. But now that you're bigger, your problems have gotten bigger. And who can you turn to? I'm Bonnie Barron with Contact 8. Over the years, hundreds of people in Dallas-Fort Worth have turned to Contact 8 when they had a problem, and we help them find a solution. It's a complicated world, but it's nice to know there are people to help you sort it out. Contact 8, only on Channel 8.
Is the News 8 update.
We had 490 last night. We expect at least that many, or just a little more tonight, at least 500.
Homeless shelters in North Texas are filling up tonight as a stiff north wind brings record-shattering cold weather to our area. Good evening, everyone. I'm Gloria Campos.
And I'm Quinn Matthews. The calendar says spring, but the thermometer says winter has returned for an unwelcome encore.
In Dallas, the Salvation Army shelter will remain open all night to provide a safe harbor for the homeless. People started coming into the shelter early this afternoon to sign up for housing tonight. Major Frank Gordon says the shelter opened earlier than usual because of the unusual cold.
We have so many people who found themselves stranded and can't sleep in cars. And in the past, if the weather hasn't been too badly, they'll sleep in cars. But they come in tonight because of the weather. Tonight, tomorrow night as well.
Gordon says the shelter has beds for more than 500 people, but can house up to 1,000 on cots and mats if necessary.
So you've got plenty of room for people who need shelter tonight?
We have plenty of room, and we encourage people to come in out of the cold.
The shelter admits men, women, children, and families 24 hours a day. Other Dallas area facilities have special hours tonight because of the cold. The Austin Street shelter opened 3 hours early to admit 200 people. The capacity there is 400.
The sudden big chill surprised forecasters and gardeners in North Texas. Channel 8's Robin Robinson reports that while meteorologists may be red-faced, gardeners may be facing empty flower beds.
The weather has a way of making the predictable unpredictable. Instead of seasonal rain, the city was pelted with icy snow, making it look a lot more like Christmas than springtime. We didn't ask for this weather here in Dallas, so why is it here?
A cold air mass had spread across the Lone Star State behind an Arctic cold front that had pushed offshore along the Texas Gulf Coast late this morning.
Okay, so now we know why it's here, but when is it leaving? Well, the snow will be gone, but the cold front will be left behind. And outdoor plants and flowers already planted for this spring could be ruined. 158,000...
Unexpected icy winds in North Texas send hundreds of the homeless seeking shelter tonight.
And unprotected spring flowers face an uncertain future after this unseasonable weekend weather.
These stories plus the back-to-work forecast and sports special live from Florida.
It's all next on the News 8 Update.
This is a Channel 8 News Brief.
Tonight's cold weather is forcing hundreds of homeless people into area shelters. In Dallas, the Salvation Army says there's plenty of room to accommodate up to 1,000 people. Good evening, I'm Gloria Campos, Channel 8 News. Also on tonight's update, chilly weather didn't keep Tarrant County teams from competing for a slot on Stairway to the Stars and a shot at scholarships. And if you're waiting to cover your plants to protect them from freezing temperatures, it may be too late. Join us for news and Scott Sam's frosty forecast tonight.
The spirit of Texas on air.
This is the News 8 Update.
We had 490 last night. We expect at least that many, or just a little more tonight, at least 500.
Homeless shelters in North Texas are filling up tonight as a stiff north wind brings record-shattering cold weather to our area. Good evening, everyone. I'm Gloria Campos.
And I'm Quinn Matthews. The calendar says spring, but the thermometer says winter has returned for an unwelcome encore.
Tonight on the News 8 Update at 10 after 2020.
Why do you want Mrs. Tilton out of the church? Can you tell me?
She revealed allegations of violent rages and drinking binges. Tonight, a judge's order for Robert Tilton's wife might surprise you. Plus, problems for ValueJet passengers at DFW Airport and the bizarre neighborhood battle over a basketball hoop.
This is News 8 Now. See it tonight on the News 8 Update at 10, The Spirit of Texas.
Today at 3 on 8.
Women's Erotic Fantasies Monday on Our Magazine.
Otherwise, he's feeling...
Support the Dallas Ballet in the spirit of a better Texas.
In the 1700s, medical science killed the threat of smallpox with a vaccine. In 1955, the Salk vaccine signaled victory over polio. But now we're faced with our greatest challenge, AIDS. Tonight at 10, medical reporter Dennis Johnson focuses on the fight against AIDS. It needs a shot in the arm, but that may not come until the 21st century. Find out what we're doing to defeat AIDS right here in Texas in tonight's special assignment on the News 8 Update.
Imagine a different kind of world where we respect wisdom and experience, and everyone is allowed his or her dignity. And abilities are more important than disabilities, and different means an opportunity to learn something new. Imagine knowledge and understanding in place of ignorance and fear. Imagine all this, and you can make a world of difference.
This is News 8 Now.
Good evening, I'm John McKay. Coming up on News 8 at 10, former TV preacher Robert Tilton wants his wife and young son out of the house. Tonight, our exclusive report reveals what Lee Tilton has planned. Plus, she survived a shooting at a local shopping mall. Now this North Texas woman is talking about her ordeal for the first time. And problems for a local homeowner over a basketball goal, a bizarre neighborhood tale tonight. Join us for News 8 at 10.
Next on the News 8 Update at 10.
That to me is ridiculous. I'm sorry, I did not know that.
Secret deals raising more questions about corruption. Tonight, reaction to the latest revelations inside the Dallas School District. Plus, problems for ValueJet passengers at DFW Airport. And what's next for Robert Tilton's estranged wife after alarming allegations?
See it next on the News 8 Update at 10. The Spirit of Texas.
In the midst of political history, a report from South Africa on the update.
This is the face of news. Stories that affect people. Reporting that gives meaning. This is the face of news. And this is the news team that captures the facts, defines the details, and brings it home to you. Chip Moody, Tracy Rowlett, Gloria Campos, and John McKay anchor News 8. The face of news, the spirit of Texas. The Lotto Texas drawing tonight at 10 on Channel 8.
It was September '64, and Dallas, Texas was about to be changed forever. As the ABC Beatles anthology begins, News 8 takes you back to the '64 Dallas show. From the Channel 8 newsman who covered the event to his exclusive interview with the Fab Four, meet the Texans who were there and hear how it changed their lives. It's all the goods from Dallas in '64. The Beatles, Dallas, '64. Special assignment reports begin tonight at 10, only on the News 8 Update.
This is a Channel 8 News Brief.
Good evening, this is Brad Watson, and coming on the News 8 Update at 10, the President and the Republicans in Congress reached an agreement to put the government back to work. What's in the deal, how it was reached, and when workers return at 10. When the Beatles came to Dallas in 1964, we'll show you the reception they got and some never-seen film of their news conference. On Sports Special, the Cowboys thumped the Raiders and explain why they didn't play like this last week. And Mark Mathis on how cold it'll get this week. Join us at 10. Coming in 15 minutes on the News 8 Update, a breakthrough on the budget. Details of tonight's deal to get the government back in business. Why U.S. troops to Bosnia will be the next hotly debated issue. And the Beatles and Big D 31 years ago.
Working in the spirit of Texas. From WFAA-TV, this is the News 8 Update.
Well, an agreement has been reached to reopen our government beginning tomorrow.
President Clinton and Congress tonight strike a deal to end the longest U.S. government shutdown in history. Good evening. After 6 days, government employees go back to work tomorrow. Congress and the President go back to negotiating because all they've actually done is reopen the government. They agreed to pay the cost of running it through mid-December. Channel 8's Washington Bureau Chief Jim Fry reports the real budget battle still comes later.
We're going to say hi. We're going to say great. Look, this guy's contagious, right?
Republicans celebrated, believing they finally nailed the president down to a balanced budget in 7 years. The president's spin?
Tonight represents the first sign of their willingness to move forward without forcing unacceptable cuts in health care, education, and the environment on the American people.
So both sides declare victory after an unusual Sunday session of Congress. The last time the Senate met Sunday was during the last government shutdown 5 years ago.
The House will be in order.
The House went to work and immediately quit, recessing while Republican senators talked with each other. The president's representative met with all.
They lived the dream.
It was too much.
They got in somehow. They saw the historic Beatles concert that September in Dallas, 1964.
But I do remember looking at John Lennon and telling myself to remember this moment.
You gotta hear these memories.
The doors flew open. I remember hanging onto the chain link fence. I wrote down the songs in the order that they sang them. It did look like Ringo.
The Beatles, Dallas, 64. Tonight at 10 on the News 8 Update.
Tonight on the News 8 Update at 10.
Selena's convicted killer pays for her crime. Tonight, find out what awaits her in prison. Plus, what caused this fiery fatal crash on a California highway?
We're taking every step that we can.
A high-tech device helps in the search for a missing boy.
News that delivers right now, every night. This is News 8 Now. See it tonight on the News 8 Update at 10. The Spirit of Texas. This is a Channel 8 News Brief.
Good evening, everybody. This is Chip Moody. Coming up tonight on News 8, an explosion rocks a Dallas neighborhood, leaving a North Texas woman critically injured. Tonight, details surrounding that blast. Plus, the woman convicted of murdering Tejano singing star Selena begins her time in prison. A look at what life will be like for Yolanda Saldivar. Plus, more golden memories for Beatles fans. Hear what a North Texas group remembers about the Fab Four's trip to Big D. Join us tonight for the update.
Baywatch's Pamela Lee on her plastic surgery and breast implants. Plus, alien autopsy, a shocking new scientific discovery on E.T.
Tonight after Nightline here on Channel 8.
Next, an explosion rips through a house. One person is in the hospital.
She has been tried, convicted, and sentenced tonight, day one, in the state pen for the killer of Tejano music star Selena.
And some lucky Texans remember a face-to-face encounter with the Beatles.
The update is next.
The Beatles anthology will continue in a moment here on ABC.
It's Action Monday. This is a Channel 8 News Brief.
Good evening, I'm John McKay. This Thanksgiving holiday, a woman injured in a boating accident is giving special thanks. We'll have her story at 10. A 3-year-old Fort Worth girl is in the hospital tonight, wounded in a gun accident. We'll have an update on her condition. And we'll continue with our look at the classic supergroup, the Beatles. Tonight, some baby boomers invading the alternative music scene to roll back the clock with sound from the Fab Four. Join us for the update tonight at 10.
You don't... A young woman disfigured in a boating accident explains why she is giving thanks.
The Beatles live on through the talents of a North Texas band.
The Cowboys notch up a win over the Chiefs, but it could be a costly victory.
The latest on Emmett Smith's injury next on the update.
What happened when the Beatles came to Dallas in 1964 on the update at 10. The White House and the Congress finally cut a deal to end the government shutdown. What it is on the update at 10.
A cold front moving through the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It doesn't look like we'll see the cooler weather for a while, but it does look like it will get here. We'll tell you when tonight at 10.
A fiery pileup on a California highway. Watch News 8 at 10. What's next for Selena's convicted killer on News 8 at 10.
The Beatles, Dallas 64, tonight at 10.
Another windy day for Thanksgiving tomorrow, but it'll be blowing from another direction than it was today, and then some unseasonable weather in the 5-day outlook. Join me at 10.
17,000 running the Dallas Turkey Trot on News 8 at 10. Antique Ball Fire in Frisco on News 8 at 10. Their Turkey Trot attracts 17,000 to Dallas streets on News 8 at 10.
Enjoy that fireplace tonight. It will probably be about 38, but after that, it may be a while before you need to bring in another load of firewood. Please join me on the update.
From WFAA-TV, Channel 8, the spirit of Texas. This is News 8 at 5.
And I will vote for the 4 articles of impeachment. It remains for the United States.
Momentum builds on Capitol Hill as moderate Republicans join plans to impeach the president. Good.
News 8 Now, sponsored by Service Merchandise. Discover the new merchandise.
Good afternoon. I'm Tracy Rowland, and coming up on News 8 today at 5, bad news for the White House. Some previously undecided Republicans are now publicly backing impeachment. Plus, a Fort Worth high school teacher is indicted for sexually assaulting a student. And researchers make a new discovery about heart disease and how it can...
There's no place like home for the holidays, and what better way to spend your holidays than gathering around the wheel with Pat and Vanna.
It's Home for the Holidays week.
Don't miss a week of festive fun on Wheels Home for the Holidays week.
That's tonight at 6:30 right here on Channel 8.
Finding the perfect holiday gift may be easier than you think. Join News 8's Gloria Compost, John McKay, and Texas Rangers star Mark McLemore for a powerful family-first town meeting on the benefits of volunteering. Tonight, 7 o'clock at Grapevine Mills in Grapevine. Learn surprising new ideas that could forever change the way you think about community involvement. Capture the spirit of the season with Project 8 Family First. Sponsored by the Dr. Pepper Bottling Company of Texas, St. Paul Medical Center, and Carter Blood Care.
Advised. That's tonight here on Channel 8, followed by the News 8 update.
Why Jags winter is about to get a whole lot hotter. Then Julia Roberts, Richard Gere, together again. She talks about re-teaming with her Pretty Woman co-star on E.T.
Tonight after Nightline here on Channel 8.
Up next, on the brink of an impeachment showdown, support for President Clinton dwindles as more House members let their feelings be known.
Plus, a popular teacher is indicted for having sex with her student. We'll have a follow-up.
And 500,000 gallons of chemicals spill across the North Texas countryside.
An update on the cleanup and much more coming next.
Don't think it can't touch you. Don't think your family is somehow safe. Think instead, can we end what's become a real war right here in North Texas? A News 8 special assignment, Monday at 10. Don't kid yourself. There are needles in the park, junkies on the corner. Are we losing the war on drugs? Is it finally time to take the path we never thought we'd take? News 8's Alan Berg with a controversial look. A News 8 special assignment, Monday at 10.
Tonight after Nightline.
Tonight, new allegations, new revelations. Robert Riggs' DISD investigation takes a dramatic turn. Next, only on the News 8 updates. New DISD allegations. News 8's Robert Riggs reports tonight at 10. New DISD allegations. News 8's Robert Riggs reports tonight at 10.
A confessed wife killer waits to hear his sentence from a Dallas jury.
Plus, the tapes Jerry Jones didn't want you to see.
And a prescription to end pharmacy mistakes in the palm of your doctor's hand.
The News 8 update is next.
This is WFAA-TV Channel 8, Dallas-Fort Worth.
Macy Jepson, weekdays on News 8 at 5.
This is News 8 Now.
Good evening to you. This is Brad Watson. And coming on the News 8 update at 10, a special memorial service today for the woman murdered in Arlington last week. How her friends and family look for answers through faith and from police. We'll show you how another winter blast in Oregon and Washington blocks roads, closes airports, and knocks out power. On Sports Special with Dale Hansen, a look back at the highs and lows in sports in 1996. And Pablo Pereira with a New Year's week forecast that seems like April. It's a day of remembrance after two nearly identical murders in Arlington. Tonight, the latest on the investigation. The Northwest endures a crippling combination of ice, snow, and floods.
Okay, I don't know that. I never won.
It's part of the year in sports as only Dale Hansen can deliver. News 8 and the Sports Special are next.
From WFAA-TV, Channel 8, the spirit of Texas, this is the News 8 update.
We know that life is so precious.
A special memorial service for an Arlington crime victim on News 8 at 10.
How much longer can that warm weather last? We'll tell you tonight at 10.
The year in sports on Sports Special after the update at 10. A special memorial service for an Arlington crime victim on News 8 at 10.
Another absolutely gorgeous day here in North Texas as we say goodbye to 1996. What's in store for New Year's Eve? I'll fill you in tonight on the update at 10.
Tomorrow morning at 9 on Good Morning Texas.
Ever make a New Year's resolution that doesn't last even the first week? Well, help is on the way.
GMT fitness guy Larry North has a foolproof plan for you to lose weight and look great.
If kicking the habit is at the top of your list, experts from the Wellness Center show you how to stop smoking.
They're fumbling, bumbling, and legendary, America's dumbest criminals.
Plus a singing star right under our own nose.
It's Good Morning Texas. Tomorrow morning at 9 on Channel 8, the spirit of Texas.
A moving memorial service and moving day. The latest on frustration and fear that follow two Arlington murders. Today they test the trains, darting from Dallas to Irving tomorrow. Plus the year in sports, Hansen style. News 8 and Sports Special are coming up.
Let's look at the timetable on those possible thunderstorms on News 8 at 10.
A Texas man's emotional ties to those Americans being held by the Chinese on News 8 at 10.
All women are encouraged to get regular mammograms, but the tests are not always accurate. Tomorrow on Daybreak, digital mammography. We'll take a look at how this new technology hopes to improve the crucial breast exams. Plus, are storms rolling your way? Christine's forecast tomorrow here on News 8 Daybreak.
Wake up and watch the news with News 8 Daybreak. Chris Galis, Debbie Denman. Get all the latest headlines, up-to-the-minute traffic reports, and the most dependable weather forecast. Watch News 8 Daybreak tomorrow morning beginning at 5 a.m. only on News 8.
It's
within the right of every person to be granted access to an education. We're all equal in the eyes of the law in that regard. But what about the child who needs something else, who doesn't have what it takes to be there in a very literal sense?
Take out your pocket folder, your ruler, and your pencil.
Please donate new school supplies for children in need to the Rainbow Room, an emergency resource center at Dallas and Tarrant County Child Protective Services. Help make sure all students get an equal chance for the future. Channel 8 in the spirit of Texas.
John McKay, anchoring News 8. Troy Dungan, weather, only on News 8.
The maze of the morning, made simpler. News 8 Daybreak, now from 5 to 7 a.m. Join Chris Galis and Debbie Denman for the latest news, weather, and traffic to start off your day informed. Then it's Good Morning America from 7 to 9, with local News 8 reports every half hour. And News 8 at 9, Good Morning Texas, with more fresh news and focused reports, people and places, news and information to make your morning complete. And only on News 8.
I think the best measure of a newscast is when you completely forget you've got the remote in your hand. You're pulled in and you're part of it.
It's the stories that surprise you. You know, those special moments that go beyond the cold, hard facts.
To make certain the time you spend watching the news is time that makes a difference and time that gives something back to you.
John McKay, Gloria Campos, Scott Sams, Macy Jepson, Troy Dungan, Dale Hansen. News 8. Watch the news. Get the full experience.
It's time for Mervyn Stocko.
Now, News 8, the Dallas Morning News, and the state's top newsrooms have joined forces to bring you the most comprehensive news coverage in Texas. This is Texas Cable News, a network of award-winning Texas TV stations and newspapers bringing you statewide news 24 hours a day. You still turn to News 8 and the Dallas Morning News for the best coverage in Dallas, but now there's something more. News, weather, sports, the state of Texas 24/7. Texas Cable News, Cable Channel 38.
K104 presents Kwanzaa Fest 2001. Due to the increase in health concerns in the country, this year's theme is Health is Wealth, taking care of home. This free cultural event celebrates culture, commitment, and community with entertainment, health screenings, education, and employment opportunities and vital information. Join Channel 8 for the 11th annual Kwanzaa Fest 2001, December 8th and 9th at Fair Park. Call 214-388-1922 in the spirit of Texas.
Jessica Simpson next ET, her miniskirt Super Bowl surprise. Then George and Terry's night out in Hollywood, plus Jason Priestley's wedding video next ET.
Tonight at 6:30 here on Channel 8.
An update on Bob Woodruff and his photographer injured in Iraq on News 8 midday. Ahead on.
This is News 8 Now.
Good morning, I'm Michael Ray. One man is dead after an explosion at the Eagle Mountain Pipeline Company in the 10,000 block of Hicksfield Road in Tarrant County. No cause for the explosion yet. We'll have more on News 8 midday. Today, the defense begins to present its case in the trial of former Dallas Cowboys player Dwayne Goodrich, and dozens of U.S. Marines have landed in Liberia's capital. Right now outside, mostly sunny and 78.
New look, new night, new time. Extreme Makeover 9/8 Central Heat.
News 8 Now, sponsored by Inside Out Patio.
Good morning, I'm Michael Ray. An investigation is underway to determine the cause of an explosion at Eagle Mountain Pipeline Company in Tarrant County. One man was killed. We'll have more on News 8 midday at noon. Kevin Costner returns to the big screen this weekend in front of and behind the camera in a Western called Open Range. Gary Cogill will tell us about that. And some new strides in hip replacement surgery are helping patients get back on their feet much faster. Hope you'll join us at noon. Right now, mostly sunny and 78.
Wake up and see the stars. News 8 Daybreak's Mike Castellucci wants to send you to Hollywood for an ABC primetime preview weekend at California's Disney Adventure Park. Just send our Why Guy your best idea for a Why Guy story segment. Email us at promo@WFAA.com or send to this address. Enter by Friday, August 22nd. We'll collect all ideas and draw a winner for this terrific trip for two. Details on our website or by mail. A once-in-a-lifetime chance to meet the stars, only from News 8 Daybreak.
News 8 Now is sponsored by Chevy Trucks, like a rock.
Good morning, I'm Brad Hawkins. The manslaughter case of former Dallas Cowboys cornerback Dwayne Goodrich is set to go to the jury today. Goodrich was behind the wheel of a car that struck and killed two men who were helping another motorist at an accident scene on I-35. And as the search for a cause in this blackout continues in the Northeast, many in Texas are asking, could it happen here? We'll ask that question, have some answers for you on News 8 at midday. Outside right now, 84, partly cloudy. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Wake up and see the stars. News 8 Daybreak's Mike Castellucci wants to send you to Hollywood for an ABC primetime preview weekend at California's Disney Adventure Park. Just send our Why Guy your best idea for a Why Guy story segment. Email us at promo@WFAA.com or send to this address. Enter by Friday, August 22nd. We'll collect all ideas and draw a winner for this terrific trip for two. Details on our website or by mail. A once-in-a-lifetime chance to meet the stars, only from News 8 Daybreak.
This is the WFAA Channel 8 Arts Calendar.
The defense team makes its case in the Dwayne Goodrich trial at noon.
Break away from traffic madness with Daybreak's Alexa Economos.
The defense team makes its case in the Dwayne Goodrich trial at noon.
Break away with summer forecasts from Greg Fields on News 8 Daybreak.
Everywhere.
When will the power be restored in the Northeast? The latest at noon.
Gloria Campos, John McKay, News 8 at 10, like no other. Jeff Brady, News 8 at 5, like no other.
Medical malpractice.
News 8 Steve Stoller, covering the news of Collin County like no other.
Change the light from red to green tonight. How easily a high-tech tool meant to save lives could end up in the wrong hands. News 8's Jeff Brady bought one online. See what happened when he fired it up on the streets of North Texas. Tonight, only on News 8 at 10.
It's down to 3 on the college championship from Yale.
They've made it this far. Now find out who will go all the way. Don't miss day 1 of the college championship finals on the next Jeopardy!
Today at 3 on Channel 8.
The North Texas teen accused of shooting to death a classmate could find out today whether he'll stand trial as an adult.
Hearst police close in on the woman they believe abandoned her newborn baby in a trash dumpster.
And it's the worst terrorist bombing in Turkish history. This time, bombers target the British consulate. We'll have those stories and much more ahead on midday.
From WFAA-TV, Channel 8, the spirit of Texas, this is News 8 Midday.
What will happen to Michael Jackson's children?
Will authorities take Michael Jackson's own children away?
What their mother is doing behind the scenes and what E.T. has found out about the evidence taken from Neverland Ranch. Next, E.T.
Tonight after Nightline on Channel 8.
Change the light from red to green tonight. How easily a high-tech tool meant to save lives could end up in the wrong hands. News 8's Jeff Brady bought one online. See what happened when he fired it up on the streets of North Texas. Tonight, only on News 8 at 10.
Fast break weather on the 8s with Greg Fields. News 8 Daybreak, 5 to 7 a.m.
Tonight, a News 8 investigation into the workers' comp system sparks a firestorm. Now, a Texas company answers questions about a potential multi-million-dollar conflict.
That's cruel and inhuman.
If you work in North Texas, you can't afford to miss this. News 8 investigates tonight at 10. Call it Super Tuesday on News 8. First, a powerful report hitting you right in the wallet. Think $150 versus 12. It adds up to hundreds a month, thousands a year. It's your money, and you may be spending way more than you need to. We'll show you why. Janet St. James with a hands-on look at one of your biggest health concerns. Plus, Byron Harris with another powerful News 8 investigation targeting possible misuse of your tax dollars, zeroing in on the truth. Watch News 8 tomorrow night at 10.
A shocked audience. A surprise set. 350 people lost their minds.
It's the holiday show that sparks a frenzy. Oprah's favorite things. Next Oprah.
Today at 4 on Channel 8.
It's that time of year again. Here's a hint. It rhymes with Troy. It's toy, as in Santa's Helper's Toy Drive. And you can be a helper, too. Just give a toy and make a child's holiday dream come true. Drop off a new unwrapped toy at one of our sponsor locations. Tom Thumb, Don Davis Auto Group, D.R. Horton Homes, or Bassett Furniture Direct. My forecast? I hope it'll be raining toys. Channel 8, the spirit of Texas.
When you wake up, make a great choice. Turn on News 8 Daybreak starting at 5 a.m. Your first place for overnight news, weather, and traffic on the 8s, and stories that liven up your morning from the Y Guy, Mike Castellucci.
Why didn't I just take the front door?
Watch News 8 Daybreak weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m.
Cell phone users can keep their numbers even if they change service. More at noon. Make tracks to the trains at North Park. Come see the spectacular miniature train exhibit, which has become one of Dallas's favorite holiday traditions. The most elaborate toy train exhibit in the Southwest features vintage locomotives on a journey across America past miniature national landmarks, including Mount Rushmore, Washington, D.C., Dallas's skyline, and New York City's Times Square. Join Channel 8 and see the trains at North Park November 22nd through January 4th in the spirit of Texas.
Tonight on News 8, the mother at the center of a deadly standoff
And he kept saying, we're all going to heaven today.
claims her ex-husband terrorized their family for months. From the judge who initially denied a restraining order to the experts who said he wasn't a threat. Tonight, watch News 8 at 10.
Make a date with Tom Cruise. How's your relationship going? I read somewhere that you actually draw her bathwater. Does it really tick you off when the tabloids write things?
I've sued a few times.
Yeah. How's Nicole?
The girl's on fire.
The girl's on fire. And a first, I'm cooking with Tom. I do it like this.
Excellent.
Tom Cruise like you've never seen him. Next Oprah.
Today at 4 on Channel 8.
We'll tell you the difference between good and bad carbohydrates at noon.
News 8 investigates with Brett Shipp and Byron Harris, cleaning up corruption, uncovering the truth, working to protect North Texans. For investigative reports vital to better living in North Texas, watch News 8 tonight at 10.
Fort Worth police investigate a severe case of child abuse. We'll have more details at midday.
He's the one going out there. Nights at 10.
The suspected mastermind of the USS Cole bombing is now in custody at noon.
For 29 years, the Family Place has been helping women and children escape family violence and build new lives. Supporting the Family Place lets victims become survivors. Join WFAA and me, Macy Jepson, for the inaugural Family Place Golf Tournament at Las Colinas Country Club, Monday, April 9th. Shotgun start, 1 o'clock. Play a beautiful course for a great cause. The inaugural Family Place Golf Tournament at Las Colinas Country Club in the spirit of Texas.
The most watched 5 o'clock news team in North Texas. News 8 Now.
Coming up next on News 8 Midday, putting the brakes on red light runners. Find out where they're about to be caught on camera.
Plus, we have new information on the condition of ABC anchor Bob Woodruff and his photographer, both injured in Iraq.
And a true miracle baby, an amazing story of survival for an infant left to fend for herself.
Stay with us. News 8 Midday starts in just 1 minute.
This Family First Tip is sponsored by Sylvan Learning Centers. Learning feels good.
Family bedtime is becoming a hassle. A routine might help. Get children relaxed with a warm bath. Read a story and talk about tomorrow's activities. Spending time together will make a special end to the day. At Channel 8, we're putting family first in the spirit of Texas.
More parents turn to Sylvan than to any other tutor. Sylvan, where learning feels good. Call 1-800-EDUCATE to give your child the skills they need to succeed.
For years, people have known Stanley Steamer as the country's carpet cleaning leader.
Weekdays at 5. News 8 Now.
All new. Last week, the Suns. Now, the dramatic follow-up. From jail, the bank-robbing dad faces the devastated sons who turned him in.
What is it you're sorry about?
That's kind of a ridiculous question.
What I think is ridiculous is the way you're responding to it.
One-on-one with an armed bank robber, the secret life, an affair, drugs, the betrayal.
What do you want to say to your sons?
Next Oprah.
This afternoon at 4 on Channel 8.
Now.
The following is a test of the emergency alert system. The EAS will provide emergency warnings. This station serves the Dallas-Fort Worth area. This concludes this emergency alert system.
An all-new Oprah. I'm taking your calls personally.
Jennifer, this is Oprah Winfrey.
Hi.
Elaborate schemes.
Get your coats. There are limos outside.
Midnight flights.
They are so good. We had them flown in last night.
Surprise, surprise.
We have a special guest just for you.
Look who's here. It's a party.
Barbara Streisand recently gave me
so much fun. Next Oprah.
This afternoon at 4 on Channel 8.
Hot new homes, hot new communities. So join me, Brooke Lane, every Sunday morning at 10:30.
And me, Kim Fisher, every Saturday morning at 8:30.
Right here on Channel 8.
Celebrating 7 years of reading and learning. See the 2006 African-American read-in production, A Prince Came Out of Egypt, a tribute to Ossie Davis, presented by Dallas Community Colleges and Alliance Data. Special guests at this free event will be actor Avery Brooks and author and speaker Johnny Wembry. When reading brings Dallas together at the African American Read-In, Saturday, February 4th from 2 until 4 p.m. at the Majestic Theater, in the spirit of Texas.
Up next on News 8 Midday, internet dating takes a deadly turn. We'll have the very latest on a murder investigation that started with online love.
Plus, starting today, Dallas police will not respond to every visitor's burglar alarm. We will explain why.
And breaking news out of Houston, it looks like Andrea Yates will get out of prison.
Stay with us. News 8 Midday starts in 1 minute.
Secret deals creeping like a cancer in your neighborhood. Behind the doors of some pricey North Texas homes is a story of lies, fakes, and trust gone bust.
3 days prior to closing, I found out that the contract had been forged.
Is your dream home next? Watch News 8 tonight at 10.
Start your day the nourishing way with News 8 Daybreak. Justin Farmer and Jackie Hyland with the morning's biggest headlines. Your out-the-door weather forecast from Greg Fields. And drive times with Alexa Carnamos. News 8 Daybreak, weekdays 5 to 7 a.m. Your delicious, nutritious news breakfast.
Reading brings Dallas together at the African American Read-In, Saturday, February 4th from 2 until 4 p.m. at the Majestic Theater, in the spirit of Texas.
Test.
A star's never-before-seen wedding video. Next ET.
Dallas Children's Theater presents the best show and tell ever in Junie B. Jones and A Little Monkey Business, January 27th through February 19th at the Rosewood Center in the spirit of Texas.
Jessica Simpson in Only a Sweater. Next ET.
Log on to WFAA.com for breaking news, weather updates, and video clips. The stories you want, whenever you want them. From News 8, the most trusted news team in North Texas. WFAA.com.
Jessica Simpson in Only a Sweater. Next ET.
Children's Theater presents the best show and tell ever in Junie B. Jones and A Little Monkey Business, January 27th through February 19th at the Rosewood Center in the spirit of Texas.
Breaking Brad and Angelina wedding news. Next Insider.
Secret deals creeping like a cancer. In your neighborhood, behind the doors of some pricey North Texas homes is a story of lies, fakes, and trust gone bust.
3 days prior to closing, I found out that the contract had been forged.
Is your dream home next? Watch News 8 tonight at 10.
Breaking Brad and Angelina wedding news. Their overseas ceremony rumors from Page 6. Wounded news anchor Bob Woodruff in Washington with the latest. Plus TV's youngest anorexic. Next Insider.
Today at 3 on Channel 8.
Elaborate schemes, midnight flights. Surprise, it's a party. Next Oprah.
What if you could stop pain with the push of a button? You can. Tonight on News 8, the amazing new treatment for chronic pain. No pills, no surgery, no more suffering. Just longed for relief right at your fingertips. Watch News 8 tonight at 10.
Start your day the nourishing way with News 8 Daybreak. Justin Farmer and Jackie Hyland with the morning's biggest headlines. Your out-the-door weather forecast from Greg Fields. And drive times with Alexa Carnamos. News 8 Daybreak, weekdays 5 to 7 a.m. Your delicious, nutritious news breakfast.
Mama.
Now.
Hey, North Texas. WFAA has a new, more powerful signal. If you've missed watching WFAA with a TV antenna, you need to rescan your channels. Don't panic. It's easy. Just remember the 3 R's. Remote, rescan, relax. Step 1, find your remote. Step 2, rescan your TV. Press menu, select setup, choose auto-tune. Your TV will do the rest. Step 3, relax and enjoy your favorite WFAA news and ABC shows. Just remember to rescan and you won't miss a moment on WFAA and ABC.
President Biden released his $6 trillion proposed budget in late May, and people noticed something was missing: forgiveness of student debt. Some say the omission is going back on campaign promises Biden made to forgive student loan debt. So let's verify. Did Biden pledge to forgive federal student loan debt? Our sources, Joe Biden's campaign website and the White House, which both show Biden's interest in forgiving the debt. So we can verify, yes, Biden has previously pledged to forgive at least $10,000 in federal student loan debt for each borrower, but he has yet to make good on that promise. With your Fast Fact, I'm Ariande Till.
Now that I have your attention, I'd like you to know, I like that after nearly 3 decades of my life, I'm now comfortable with who I am. And I love that we're moving in a direction where all of us are going to be supported for who we are.
The mom who shared her diary.
From WFAA News, here's tomorrow's weather planner, sponsored by TXU Energy, a proud Weathermind sponsor.
We bring the radars. We bring the Delcas.
Whenever there's wild weather in North Texas, we share your photos on air. Now you can share them with the world by using the new Near Me feature on the WFAA app. Embrace your inner storm chaser by capturing the weather in your neighborhood. Then tap the Share With Us button at the top of the page. Then you'll see your pin pop up on the map. Near Me, the interactive way to engage with what's happening near you. Get it on the WFAA app today.
The Locked On Cowboys podcast is your new place to keep up with Dak and the boys anytime, anywhere. Watch on the WFAA app with Roku or Fire TV, or listen and subscribe now.
Did you know that raindrops can be as big as a housefly? They also fall from the sky at more than 18 miles per hour.
WFAA Weather Minds, sponsored by TXU Energy.
TXU Energy free nights and solar days. It's 2 great things in...
Solar part's better.
Beg to differ. Free nights is better. Burn.
Okay, guys, settle down.
You can't burn the sun.
Free nights and solar days only from TXU Energy.
Says the big ball of gas.
The news can bring you down. That's why on Daybreak we balance that with I Am Up.
Up on all the latest around town, sure, but also celebrity gossip, sports, and...
Well, you've got to be up on the weather before you head out the door. And don't forget the...
Traffic. We're up in all the hot spots. Plus, we are giving you plenty of reasons to smile.
because we are up with Daybreak.
What about you?
Locked On Cowboys podcast is your new place to keep up with Dak and the boys anytime, anywhere. Watch on the WFAA app with Roku or Fire TV. Or listen and subscribe now.
We're separating the fiction from the facts. Weeknights at 10 on WFAA.
Did you know that raindrops can be as big as a housefly? They also fall from the sky at more than 18 miles per hour.
WFAA Weather Minds, sponsored by TXU Energy.
TXU Energy free nights and solar days. It's two great things in...
Solar part's better. Beg to differ. Free nights is better. Burn.
Okay, guys, settle down.
Can't burn the sun.
Free nights and solar days only from TXU Energy.
Says the big ball of gas.
Did you know that
Whatever the weather brings, we bring the Delcus.org for details.
The money you need.
Make it a summer of sculpture. Enjoy Zim Sculpt, sponsored by the Dallas Tourism Public Improvement District, now through August 8th. Visit DallasArboretum.org for details.